Fireflies in my garden. While you may think that a garden is not a good place for fireflies, it can actually serve as an ideal pollinator habitat. Fireflies are actually beetles and spend most of their lives as larvae. Fireflies prefer moist, rotting logs and leaf litter. Providing these habitats with water can help attract and keep fireflies in your garden. Firefly folklore considers fireflies a symbol of hope and happiness in many cultures. They are also a symbol of love and romance. The Japanese word for firefly is hataru, which means star of happiness. In the past, people would use fireflies to communicate at night because they were the only source of light. The larvae of fireflies feed on insect pollen and nectar, and the larvae are known to eat invertebrate pests. The larvae of fireflies prefer mossy habitats, and their habitats often contain leaf litter or rotting wood. Fireflies can be found in meadows, gardens, and other areas with lots of leaf litter and rotting wood. Fireflies are a type of insect that can be found in the temperate regions of North America, Europe, and Asia. You can also create a habitat for insects by planting a dense ground cover like Asiatic jasmine or evergreen ivy. This plant will not require much human traffic and will help attract pollinators. Leave fallen leaves on the ground to compost and add to the humus content of the soil. Ensure that there are plenty of flowers in the area, as female fireflies may take several years to find them. The best place to create a pollinator habitat is in a sunny location. Many types of flowers and trees need 6 to 8 hours of sunlight each day to pollinate them. Sunflowers, sage, and asters require at least 6 hours of sun to bloom. Many other plants require some shade, such as columbine, Turk's cap, and certain goldenrods. Other plants do well in shady areas, such as the shadow of a building. While many fireflies are known for their glowing wings, only a few species glow in the dark. Some species, like the blue ghost firefly, emit a steady, dim glow. Regardless of the species, it is important to consider the pollinator habitat of these insects and how they affect the environment. So, how can we create a suitable habitat for these bugs? It's easy to create one. Choose flowers when creating a firefly garden. Most fireflies emit blue light, and so plants with blue flowers are best for attracting them. However, there are some species that emit yellow or orange light, which requires plants with yellow or orange flower attract them. Another great way to create pollinator habitat is to plant flowering plants that attract bees. Fireflies feed on flower nectar. By creating this type of habitat, you're also providing a vital source of food for pollinators. Insects feed off of flowers, and if these plants are not growing, they won't be able to reproduce. These butterflies are essential to the health of the garden. Another consideration when creating a firefly habitat is considered how much light the flower gives off. Fireflies use their lights to attract a mate and find food. They need plants that will produce enough light to be seen by other fireflies. Some plants give off more than others, but if you want your garden to be as bright as possible, then you should choose something like a night-blooming jasmine plant. Fireflies are also known as lightning bugs. They produce light through a chemical reaction between calcium, adenosine triphosphate, and oxygen. There are more than 200 species of fireflies in the United States, and their populations are declining due to habitat loss. In addition to the pollinator benefits that fireflies provide, fireflies are also vital components of the food chain in the region. Plants that attract bees are a great place for butterflies and fireflies. While most people focus on flowers, you should also consider the types of plants that cater to butterflies and other beneficial insects. For example, ladybugs help combat yellow aphids, while monarch butterflies feed on milkweed. In addition, the variety of plants that attract bees is an important factor for successful firefly gardens. So be sure to plant plants that attract bees, butterflies, and fireflies. My channel is new, and I would greatly appreciate your support. Like, subscribe, and comment. Here's to health, life, happiness, and the pursuit of success.